Vivek Ramaswamy is a dishonest, demagogic punk, and he evidenced that once again last night in epic fashion. Vivek Ramaswamy unleashed a verbal diarrhea of conspiracy theory that was shocking and unlike anything that has ever been seen on a presidential debate stage. It was pure weapons grade insanity. And the fact that his comments just linger there, unrebutted, uncommented on, hovering in the space. Is it real? Is it possible? His words are filtered and sent downstream through thousands of TikToks where they reach someone out there and poison them, trick them, deceive them into believing nonsensicalness is real. Let's look clearly and talk honestly about the two issues that Vivek Ramaswamy lied most acutely about. The attack that killed nearly 3,000 Americans on September 11th, and the attack by Americans on the Capitol of the United States, incited by Donald Trump on January 6th, 2021. Vivek Ramaswamy has said both were inside jobs. What he means by that is this. He is alleging that it was the government of the United States, not the 19 extremist hijackers, who flew 4 planes full of passengers to their deaths, striking the North and South Towers of the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and then ultimately a field outside of Shanksville, Pennsylvania. The voices recorded in the cockpits, speaking Arabic, shouting Allah Akbar, are to be disbelieved. It was all part of a deep state plot, as it turns out. The wars that were fought after in Afghanistan, chimeras, unreal, unnecessary, because in the end, it wasn't Al-Qaeda that attacked the United States, according to Vivek Ramaswamy, even though Osama bin Laden took credit for it on many occasions, even though perpetrators caught after the fact have confessed to it. Vivek Ramaswamy will say anything to get political power. He stands on the debate stage auditioning to be Donald Trump's ever-loyal vice president. But Donald Trump should understand one thing when he looks at Vivek Ramaswamy. Don't taste the soup unless the tester is around. Vivek Ramaswamy also said January 6th was an inside job. On what basis? On what madness? The fact that the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, has released all of the security footage and blurred the faces of the criminals who stormed the Capitol, the citadel of American democracy, carrying a Confederate flag, where they defecated and urinated on the floors of the House of Representatives and the United States Senate. This was an inside job provoked by the FBI, by the CIA, by the DEA. I'll tell you who can believe in such madness. Only someone with the intellectual addlements of the current fanatical Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson. He is a man who believes that human beings and dinosaurs walked the earth together a few thousand years ago. He is a religious fanatic. He is the equivalent of a man who believes the earth is flat. He is unfit for the discharge of any serious governmental responsibilities, and that he sits second in line to the office of President of the United States is a grave danger. It's the reason why Vivek Ramaswamy believes what he believes, which is a lie. Vivek Ramaswamy believes the route to political power is the superhighway paved by lying, by gaslighting, by bullshitting gullible Americans. He had the audacity to say on a debate stage, talking to the American people, that the lives of the American soldiers lost in the wars that followed the attack on September 11th were in vain, that they meant nothing, because in the end, it was the government of the people, by the people, for the people that turned on itself, attacked itself, and murdered on September 11th thousands of its own people and hundreds of citizens from hundreds of nations around the world, that murdered thousands of American citizens and the citizens of another 100 nations as well. Who could say such a thing? Who could possibly believe it? Who could assert it? And why would nobody rebut it? Why would none of the questioners stop the debate and confront the madness? The singular threat that American democracy faces is not Donald Trump, though he is an exigent threat and an existential one. The gravest threat is the fact that tens and tens of millions of Americans have completely and absolutely lost touch with the foundational and elemental ideas and ideals of the country, and that they have surrendered completely their intellectual agency to other people, dishonest, demagogic people like Trump and George Santos and Vivek Ramaswamy and Kevin McCarthy. People that are cynics of staggering dimensions. People that will say anything to convince somebody that they can be trusted to clean up that hidden conspiracy that's working against them. What Vivek Ramaswamy said on a presidential debate stage was sick. It was wrong. It was un-American. And it was utterly, fantastically unbelievable. His lies must be confronted. He deserves to be rebuked. He is another con man playing a game in a moment of national crisis. Vivek Ramaswamy introduced him to the American people, and he leaves the last debate of 2023, one of the country's most well-known disgraces. Good riddance to him. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you never miss a video. Also, for more content just like this, please consider joining our Warning Premium community. You can find out more in the description below.